Hey everyone, Sam Signorelli, H1 Fencing. Welcome back to Can Haz Armory. Today, how to fix a hole in a mask using a pop rivet. Sometimes the rivets come out. My demonstration mask here, a couple spots. This one here, you can see the rivet's missing from the center here. That's got to be replaced. You may also have a saber mask where the rivet cheek plate is missing a rivet. Or in this case, you might have a rivet from some other place. But for this demonstration, I actually drilled a hole through the mask. You see the hole right there. And I'm going to fix it with a pop rivet. You also may lose the top rivet here, which is a little bit more difficult to fix. A pop rivet is called it because as you're sealing it up, the stem pops off. So I'm going to pull one of the samples I've got. That's what the rivet looks like. And when we talk about the length of the rivets, we're talking about the length right here, what's called the grip. Got a built-in washer on it, and this is the stem on this side. I'm going to put it into my rivet gun, and I'll show you how it deforms. So the stem goes into the rivet gun, and start squeezing it. Watch this deform as it pulls the mandrel back, and eventually it pop, and this will go flying off. I'm going to hold on to it. One more time. You see it's deforming even more. And then last but not least, boom, one more time. There it goes. That's the pop. So the stem comes out. That's thrown away. And here's the rivet looks like right now. So you see how it's deformed and pulled back. Now that's going to pull against the washer and against the hole, and that'll seal the hole. So first what you need to do is find the hole. Find this one here, and then find the correct rivet size, correct length, and then put a washer over it. I've got a bunch of bags of different sizes. Thank you to San Diego Armor Dave Burgess for telling me which ones to pull. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 7 different sizes. I'll put them in the description below, as well as a link to where I got them, so you can find them. And stand by, and I'll pull the right one. Hang on. Okay, so I pulled the rivet. This is 1/8 inch long by 5 millimeters. So 1/8 is the diameter. 5 millimeter is the length. It's actually not exactly 5 millimeters because I bought it from McMaster Car and they're all in Imperial, but you'll have the right lengths to it. So that's going to come over from the inside of the mask. I want this part, the grip, sticking out to the side, so it's away from the fencer's head. There it is. So you can see it's sticking up. Put the washer over that. Now give something for it to pull against. Now you can see it's not sticking that far up. The shortest you want it is, there's a little bitty ridge right below the dome here. That's where it starts pulling back. Just below that. If it's higher than that, it won't deform enough to the point where it's going to catch well. So I'm going to put the rivet gun on this, like I did before, and I'm going to pull it tight. There it goes. Okay, so 2 pulls, that went, and you can see it's in. Now, you don't want this sticking up. It's going to catch something. So what we do is use what is a ball peen hammer and what's called a ring hammer. I'll put a link to this description as well. It's a little hand anvil, fits over your finger. I'm going to put this inside the mask, underneath the rivet, and pat it a little flat, at least deform with this. So hang on, I'll do that. Okay, here's the rivet. A ring hammer goes on my finger like this, goes in underneath the rivet, so that's something to pound against. And then take my hammer and start wanging on it. So I'm gonna use the flat end first. You can see how it has smashed down and deformed the rivet. A few sharp edges on it, I feel. So I'm going to go back now to the ball peen side. And flatten that a little bit. Okay. I'm smashed down pretty good, and that will satisfy any ref, most armors too. The important thing is you plug the hole, and so it does not leave a point to catch. My biggest one is a 5/32 diameter. I might use that for something like here. If this rivet's gone, and what you do there is, presumably the tongue's not busted, get a C-clamp, clamp it down here, push it up against so it's held in place, and then go from the inside and do that one there. Now, if you have one where it's in the side, we have to go through the interior material. You need a bit longer one. So I've grabbed a 5mm. Let me see what the 10mm does. See if that sticks through. There's the hole. Okay, and then that's fairly good. The other washer will do that one too. So I drop the rivet. There he goes. Okay. Again, through the inside. There's the washer. And it's a little bit long, actually. Let's go with a shorter rivet. It's a little bit big. Let's see what the 6mm looks like. That sticks through. Washer. Oh, that's a bit better. Yeah, so you can see it's just sticking through. It's just catching below that ridge. Loose again. Okay, rivets out, and there we are again. See, it's pretty low profile already, but again, I'm going to make sure that you pound it flat so ring hammer goes on the side. And there it is, all fixed right there. That'll pass the armor. And keep in mind, these are aluminum rivets. Steel is going to be hard to deform, but that's how you fix the hole in a mask with a pop rivet. As always, happy armoring.